night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's good to see so many of you. And welcome to Thursday evening. Yes, Thursday night. So, I'm going to tell you now, I am exhausted. I haven't slept in days. I feel like it's really been about that too. Maybe an hour here or there. So keep that in mind. If I don't sound too enthused or too excited about things, it's because I'm extremely tired. Yeah, you guys can understand, I know. But it's craziness, I'll tell you. So hello, my friends, Euphoria and Light Energy. Oh, Light Energy, Sumbla. Yvonne and Lisa, one and only Ari. Hey, Ari. Red Moon, Gail, Jessica, Sunrise, Francis, Nabila. Hey, Nabila. Red Moon, Cami. It's good to have you all here. It is good. Alexis B., welcome. How are you? So Euphoria, when will you start seeing the rewards for your music project that you're currently working on? When will you start to see those rewards? Right? Because it's nice to work on the project, but it's, better when you're rewarded for it, or at least you see some positivity and some progress. All right, so your music project. I think your music project needs to change. I think you need to reassess the project itself and come up with something new, something that's not being done right now. Because it seems like, you're at a point where things have to change because you're doing the same thing as a lot of other people. And that's kind of getting tired, right? Everybody needs a bit of a timeout while on this project with you, and come up with a new plan. Come up with something new that's going to work, that's going to help you. Come up with some kind of different style or different ideas, right? I know this is a bit overwhelming. I know this is, make your mind race, right? Makes you very anxious. But I think that, you're in a very emotional spot with this. You've put a lot into it, right? You've put a lot into this program and this whole project. But I think it's time to use your imagination and just do something a little different. I think that'll help. That'll make you feel excited. That'll make everybody on the project really ready to move, ready to go. You put your own spin, your own type of creativity on it, and I think you'll feel better about it. All right. Give me one quick second. I'll be right back. I forgot my phone. Okay, so in case somebody donated, I didn't want to miss it. Hey, Brendan Reese, how are you? Good to have you here. Bartman, welcome. Brew Mesa, how are you? Euphoria, yeah, you totally agree? Good. It's important. I'm not saying it because I think that what you're doing is bad. I'm just saying it because what you're doing is being done by everybody else. And doing something different, something unique, is going to get you looked at faster than somebody doing the same stuff as everybody else. I light energy. What's up? How are you? Why did Corinne do what she did? It has a major impact on your heart today. Aw. Somebody did something that made you feel sad. Yeah, somebody made you feel sad today. That's what I think. That's not good. That's not what we want, right? That's not what you wanted to happen. All right. Definitely not what you wanted to happen today. Definitely not how you want your day to go and how you want things to happen. Ever. When somebody does something that is heartbreaking, right? It makes you really feel it deep down inside, whatever it is they do. Well, I think Corinne did this because she was oh gosh. I'm exhausted. I cannot stop yawning. I'm sorry. It's not you guys, it's me, guy. Anyhow, I think that Corinne did this because she hoped that it would put her in the limelight. It would put her in the, in the spotlight. And, everybody would celebrate her. Everybody would be happy with her. She didn't have any idea that it was going to cause such conflict. She had no idea that was what it was going to be. It was going to end up being a conflict. And, sure enough, that took away your spirit today. It took away your whole idea of excitement, and it kind of made you want to rush out of work, rush out of wherever it was that you were, that Corinne was at and did this, right? You just wanted to take off. You wanted to get out of there. You were still being brave, but it was best to get out of there for sure. But that's why I think she did it, because she really wanted the spotlight on her. She thinks somebody else is getting too much spotlight. So that's what I get for your light energy. Sumbla. A general read for the next week, please, or next weeks. All the weeks. So, reading for the next couple of weeks. Don't forget, Night Reader family of friends. We got some people going through some stuff right now. Don't forget, tomorrow is Freedom's surgery, her blood clot surgery. And don't forget that Anya, her father, has gone into hospice care, which is extremely difficult. If you know what hospice care is, it's very, very difficult to deal with it. If you don't know what it is, you just ask. Please ask me. I'll explain to you what hospice care is. But yeah. So light energy, yeah, you think she wanted that conflict. Well, she did want the spotlight. Like I said, she wanted it to be about her. So all right. General read for the next few weeks. I think the next few weeks are going to be boring. Yeah, I know that's not what you want to hear, Sumbla, but that's what I get. It's going to be a bit boring because things are coming to an end. Right? You're finishing up something, and it's just time to wait and see what starts after that now. Where do you go from there? Now that you've come to the end of the journey. I think maybe you will, you'll pick something new up and you'll try to learn new skills and things like that, but it's going to take a while. Things are going to move very slowly. So you're going to have to have that courage and inner strength and determination to just get through it, and get through it as easily and quickly as you can, because it's only for a couple weeks, maybe 2, and then then things can be different. Things could be different after that. Yeah, sorry, Sumbla. I know that's not. Light energy. Jeez. Nicola Farrell, how are you? Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. I have not heard from you in ages. But it's good to have you here. You're just in time for your sister's reading. One of your sisters. You're welcome, Sumbla. Light energy, I'm very sorry. It was good of you to walk away. Again, I did mention about getting out of there, getting away fast, but also being brave. And I think that's exactly what you're telling me. All right, let's see what we get for you. What do we have here? So, You're looking for a family read, Yvonne. So we're talking about the whole Farrell family, the big Farrell family, right? Sometimes we ask about just your own family, and sometimes the big Farrell family. And I think that's what you're looking for, is the big picture. I think right now, there is a strong, I think somebody has a strong emotional connection going on. I really do. I think one of the sisters, has this strong emotional connection that is almost taking a time out from things, from life, from things going on together, right? Plans are changing. It's time for things to move in a different direction. Something's going to grow. I know last time we were here, Monday night, you and Lisa both got the Empress, which really gave me that feeling of somebody being pregnant. And today, of course, I get the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me about growth. Something is growing, right? There's something new growing. So I don't know who, but I still stick with the idea that someone around you guys is pregnant. I think this is making you feel very nostalgic. I think there's a lot of memories flooding back in, right? There's a lot of memories flooding back in for people in the family, for others in the family. And I think, somebody's afraid that things aren't exactly the way they seem to be. Things are an illusion, and they either don't realize it at all, or they know that it's an illusion, and they're just afraid to face it. And that's what I get for you. That's what I'm getting. Okay? All right. All right, Lise. Can you get a future read? You can get a future reading. A future read. A future read for you. Let's see what we get for you. All right. Oh, look at that. I got the... Wow. This is very, very interesting because it almost reminds me of some of the reading from Monday night. The ending here goes right along with what I just told Yvonne. So I think there is a couple, right? There is this love-connected couple that are friends and trust each other in and around you, that are trying to figure out what's the best way to be happy. What do they really need to do to be happy? Because if things just get left and nobody talks about it, right? There's no communication. Then there's some kind of distance that grows between two people, right? People become more independent. They don't count on each other. There is that emotional detachment. And now I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying in general. I know you're looking for a future read for you, but I don't think this is only about you. I just think that there is one couple in this group that is, trying to figure out what they have to do to be happy so that there isn't some type of emotional detachment. And again, memories are coming up. Memories. Lots of memories. Something is making you feel very nostalgic. You personally. Something's going to make you feel very nostalgic. Let's put it that way. And there is that feeling that something is growing. Again, there's something new growing in your future. I don't know what it is. And I don't know if this is specifically about you for some reason, but that's what I'm getting, right? Because it's the same thing I got, the same couple of cards I got for Yvonne. You saw I shuffled, I cut the cards, I still got it. All right, so Ari. Hey, nice picture, Ari. It's nice that you changed your picture. I like that one. Did you decide on which question you wanted? Did you decide which question you wanted? Question number 1. No, you did not tell me this, Ari. So keep Ari and keep Ari's family on that list of people that we are thinking of and saying and keeping in our prayers. Ari's mom and little brother have COVID. That's not good. Keep them in your prayers. Keep them in your thoughts. Just be that night reader family of friends. And also keep Cammy Lovely in your thoughts, because she's going through some stuff and her mom is not doing as well as she would like. So yeah, I know. But again, we are that big family of friends, and we all try to help each other. All right. So, question 1. Who's the one for you? Who's the one? The one who gives you the money, that's the one. The one who's giving and kind and generous. Doesn't have to be money. I was just joking. But the person who is kind and generous. No, Gail, I did not skip you. I think that's going to be the one. The person you find that is very giving, very thankful to have you, very kind, generous, and wants to share things with you. That's going to be the one. There's others. There's going to be others around. There's going to be others that come to you. But they're not going to be upbeat. They're not going to be happy. They're not going to be, exactly what you want, because you're going to want to start off as a good friendship, a really good friendship, and grow it from there into that love connection, right? You want to make sure you can trust each other. These are all big things. These are all big deals. And, you want this person is going to be dependable. They're going to have financial opportunities. They're going to have a lot of opportunities. And I see that this relationship could definitely then go a long, long way. Lots of fun, lots of, celebrations and having a good time. Have you met him? I don't think so. You would know it if you did. The way I described it here, all this here, the way I described things, you would have known if you've met that person. I described him pretty good for you, though. Right? Yeah, you haven't met a guy that's kind and generous. And like I said, I don't think you've met this person yet. So, because that's what they're going to be. That's how they are going to be. They will be kind and generous. All right, let's see. Where are we here? Red Moon. Will you get an opportunity or scholarship to travel abroad for your academic career in 2022? Or is there going to be more delays? All right. It is really hot in this room. My studio is extremely warm. All right. I think, and I hate to say this, my impression is things are going to be delayed a little more. You're gonna have more things that you have to do, more things that you have to decide before you go off and travel abroad. And I think, I think there needs to be some kind of emotional friendship. Somebody who's close to you needs to go with you when it's time. right? I think then it'll be time for you to start over and move on and, end things the where you are and move to a new place, right? Move abroad. Absolutely. I think you will move abroad. I just think things are going to be more delayed. Again, things are not going exactly the way that you wanted them to. You're feeling like things are just, people are being very stern and they've got very, people won't let you get close to them. They aren't giving you the feeling of they can get close, right? You see the Queen of Swords. She's got her hand out, and you can touch her hand. You can shake her hand, right? But how close are you going to get? She's got that sword pretty darn close to her hand. So you get any further than that, you'll be one-handed. And of course, the Sphinxes are laying down with the Chariot in this deck, and that's telling me that things are going slow. Things are not moving, and that's what makes me really think there's going to be a delay even more. All right, so that's what I get for you. All right, Gail. When will JR come back? And will it lead to a happy marriage when he does? You're very welcome, my friend. All right. All right, so let's see. When will JR come back? When will JR come back? Let's get through that part first, right? Before we figure out marriage. We've got to make sure he's coming back. JR is going to come back when you... You ready for this? I don't think you're going to be happy. When you stop judging JR, when you stop judging him for the things he's done, that's when he's going to come back. Right now, you feel like you're stuck in a rut. You feel like you're not going anywhere. You can't move. You can't get out. You can't get anywhere. And that's tough, isn't it? Yeah, it is tough. You got to have patience with him. You have to have some understanding. You have to be empathetic. You don't judge him, really. I think maybe there was something that was said that was kind of critical about one thing. You said something, and it was there was some criticism in it, and that hurt his feelings. But I do think there could be, again, I think you could restore things. Things can be restored. If that happens, and if that moves forward, well, then you've got the whole Empress vibe going on where, then you get back together, things move forward in a good way and you end up married and having a baby, because the Empress is all about that, right? Fertility and pregnancy. Yeah. And I just think that there's a lot for you to think about. And I think there's a lot of things that are, out there that just are not going in your direction for some reason. I think for some reason JR is going in a different direction than you are. I don't know. It's very strange. I think he could come back. I think he could. And I think things could go in a great direction if you guys can go in the same direction. He blocked you everywhere. Well, do you know where he's living? You know where he's living, Gail? If you do, then I would say just take a little ride to his house. Take a little ride to the place he's staying and just tell him, hey, can we please talk? Can we talk about things for a few minutes? All right, Jessica, what's my ex's intentions towards me? We are just talking on and off. All right, let's see what we get. Okay. I think your ex is thinking about your relationship and what happened in the past and how the past was. And it's funny because when you think about the past and a relationship, when there's an ex, you only think of the good things. You don't think of all the bad things that may have happened or did happen. And so, that's what you get. That's all you get is thoughts, good thoughts and happy thoughts about the past. And that doesn't always help. All right, that gets frustrating. That can get very frustrating. Because you need to remember that maybe this person was again very kind and giving and generous and stuff, but you're only looking at the good things, and your ex is only looking at the good things. And I just think you need somebody around you who's going to be friendly and loving, somebody who's going to be very warm and determined and creative. And if your ex is that way, then that's definitely the person that you want in your life right now. But if he's not that way, then there's a lot of other options for you. There's a lot of other people out there who will do you right and do well for you and do the things you need done and take care of you in a nice and good way. All right. And that's what I get for you. Okay. Gail, you're very welcome. I hope it helped. I don't know. Like I said, tonight I am completely exhausted. I have no idea if these readings are good or not. I really don't know. Sunrise, is there any good man who's coming towards you in love in June with a serious commitment? Fairy Wren, how are you? Did you just come in at the right time where you didn't hear me just tell everybody how exhausted I am and I haven't slept in days? Yes. So that's okay. That's funny. I'm not so cheery and bright. I'm not unhappy. I'm just exhausted. So I'm kind of slow moving. But I'm all right. I'm doing okay. Sunrise wants to know if there's a good man coming in June with any kind of serious commitments. We're not looking for the Page of Cups because who wants somebody who talks to a fish? Who wants people who talk to fish? Oh, maybe. For every man, there's a woman, but the Iceman has his pick. So you're bored, right, Sunrise? You're tired of things being the same way. Yeah, I will. I will, Fairy Wren. This weekend. Ugh. I think you're kind of bored and tired, and things haven't been going exactly your way. But again, you got to have some patience. You have to understand that things take time. You're searching for the strength and self-respect to find this good man. And all right, you're looking for courage, you're looking for the inner strength, you're looking for that determination. And that's what you have to do if you want to find this person. You're going to have all those things. Right? And the other thing, of course, is you're a bit of an introvert. You don't like things to change. You don't want things to change. You want to stay where you are, how you are, inside, indoors, all of, just hanging out at your own place, doing your own thing, and not going places or doing things. You'd rather stay home, watch TV or a movie, and make dinner for somebody than instead of going out to dinner and going out to a movie. That's the kind of life that you lead or are leading, and that's what you like, and that's okay if that's what you like. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all with that. I like that life a lot. I like to go out sometimes, but most times I'm an introvert myself. I'm very, very shy. I know it's hard to believe, isn't it? Yeah. But I am. I'm very shy. I'm very quiet. So. All right, Sunrise. Let's see what we get for you. Oh. I just did that, didn't I? I did it for you. Oh, let's see. All right, Cammie. You want to know if your mom will be okay. All right. And again, for all of us who do thoughts and prayers for people, keep Cammie's mom and her mother in your thoughts again, along with Freedom, who's having surgery tomorrow, and Anya, whose dad is in hospice, and Ari's mom and brother who have COVID. I know there's a lot of people with some bad stuff going on. Will she be okay? I think if she looks within herself, she'll realize that there is, that yes, there's healing there. There is healing and happiness and success. Right now, things feel like everything's a burden, like everything's a big heavy weight, and she can't get out from underneath it. She's very emotionally fragile, but she's the one who's very compassionate. She wants things to grow. She wants things to get better. But it's been a fight. I really do think it's been a fight. I think it's been quite a battle. Whatever it is that she's going through has been quite a battle. But at the end of it all, I think she's that warrior, right? She's very brave. She's a free spirit. I think she's gonna be okay. I think so. You have to remember, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I know nothing about doctoring. So, the things I tell you, you have to take that, hey, I'm just a guy on the internet telling you what I think cards mean. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, Cammie. I do think things will be all right. I think she's fighting hard, but it's going to be okay. Oh, let's see. Brendan, you still here? Brendan Reese? Let me know if you're still here. Yeah, there you go. Great. All right, Brendan. You'd like to have a reading regarding the future of your career. You would like to know about your career future. All right, let's see what we get. Your future in your career. All right, right now, I think you're trying to juggle a lot of things in your career, in your work. You get a lot going on. There is, you have to be flexible every single day and prioritize what's going to be best for you, what feels like it's going to be best for you. You have to, there's people out there who are your authority figures, and they're going to bring security and stability to career, and that's going to give you business success. They're going to help. I think there's somebody who is above you at your job that is going to protect you. They're going to take care of you. And I think that's going to be extremely important because things will be changing. There will be, change happens, right? Change always happens, no matter what. It's always happening. And things will change. And when this change happens, you will be very prosperous. You'll achieve wealth. You'll end up with more money. You'll end up with more things. And then you'll be very happy about how your career ends up. I think it'll be pretty good. I think that's the future of your career. I think so. All right, let's see here. Oh. Nicola, how are you? Nicola, it's good to have you here. So you would like to have a reading? Nice general read. That sounds good. I hope you've been doing well. Light energy, if you were a snail today, you'd hide in your shell. Yeah, I know. You're welcome, Brendan. Brendan, you are very welcome. All right, let's see what we get here. We got about 5 minutes left, so my next reading will most likely be my last free reading. All right, so let's see what we get for you. So right now you feel for some reason you feel very alone. Why? Why do you feel like you're alone? You're not that everybody is keeping you out of the loop, or you're very isolated and sad. Because you shouldn't be. Because like your sisters, right? Like Yvonne and like Lisa, at least, I think you are the same. And just like your mom, right? You're somebody who plans things. You organize things. You're very secure in your own life. You're very down to earth. Very elegant. Very caring. And I think there's a very strong emotional connection out there that you are part of. And I think that makes you feel good. I think that makes you feel good sometimes. So I don't know exactly why the isolation feeling. Maybe it's time just to start over, right? Start on a new adventure, do something completely new, be optimistic about it. You have a lot of potential, and start in the right direction. And when you move forward, don't look back. Don't look back on the bad things that have happened in the past. Don't worry about those. Just move on and don't look back. Don't come back. You know, there is no going back. Once you move on and start new, then you don't go back to the old mess. All right? Yeah, and that's what I get for you. All right. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see. All right, how will the next date be with the Capricorn? I did not know there was a first date with the Capricorn. Very interesting, Maggie. All right, this is going to be my last free reading for the night. Okay. Thank you. How will date number 2 go? Apparently date number 1 went okay because there's a date number 2. So I'm thinking that's a good indicator, right? Huh. Date number 2. According to the cards, and this is just me reading cards, remember that, Maggie. All right. I believe date number 2 is not going to go as well as date number 1. There's going to be that whole something's going to happen, and this is going to get ruined before it gets started. There's going to be something that comes up that somebody's not going to be happy about, and that's going to be like a deal breaker. That's going to be a huge deal breaker. Things will move very, things are going to go slow. It's not going to go good. And, things are going to seem like they're not fair, but they're balanced. They're very balanced. And this person, is just not going to be. I think you just need to reflect. You need to think about it and reflect on what's going on. Because I think this person's going to end up being very judgmental, very stubborn, very controlling. And I don't think that's going to go so great for you. That's what I get for you. All right. Vanessa, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate that very much. You would like a general reading. All right. Thank you for doing that. I do appreciate it. All right. All right, Vanessa. A general reading. So the general reading says right now you feel very defensive. You feel like you have walls up. You're protecting yourself from something that's going on. Something going on is not going your way. It's not going the way you wanted it to, I guess. I think this has to do with friends of yours. Maybe something went on or something was said or done, and it made you feel like, okay, well, I need to be very careful about what I say around that person anymore, at least for a while. Again, maybe it's time for you to start something new and move in a different direction because you feel very confused, I think. I think maybe there's some confusion going on. But I do feel like, yeah, you definitely have that wall up. And it's got to do with somebody close to you, a friend, a close friend, or, or a sibling, maybe even. I do see in the end, things, I see where you can get past all this. I do see where you can get, put the walls down. Things can be good. Everybody will be happy. There'll be safety and well-being and celebrating and love for your friend again, or your friend or family member, whichever it is. And everything will be really good. But I think you need to take some time out for yourself. You got to take some time out for you. Rest and relax. Do something for yourself. All right? I definitely think that's what you should do. So, yeah, that's what I get for you, Vanessa. I hope that makes sense. And I do appreciate your generosity. I appreciate your donation. So thank you very much. All right. So thank you all for being here tonight. I will be back again Monday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, and I will see you all on Monday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.